Good morning. On this Thursday morning, how you doing? Back in my studio, um, working on a piece here. A lot of times I like to work through my John Michel Basquiat style. Uh, I love his art, and a lot of what I have adopted some time ago has been the style of John Michel Basquiat. So, I got my music going, got my coffee, and we're gonna get busy. This is one piece that I'm working on. Got started with the piece a few months ago. Of course, the interesting part about working with a style that's very improvisational is you never know where you're going with it, and that's a good thing. Let's put it this way: it works for me. And I don't know if you can see. There's Sebasti's behind me. He said, "Hello, say hello, Sebasti's." And so she's, hanging out with me, of course, as always. And so, okay, let's get started. Talk about some things, and God, this is such a nasty day out. We're in fall, and I was just looking for a day to be able to get outside and rake some leaves and clean up the yard a little bit, but it's been raining every day. So, what can you do? What can you say? You just go with the flow, I guess. And that's it. I got Doug Karn and Gene Karn playing in the background. Right now, it's an older album, LP. I got, it's one of the groups that I really like. And so let's get busy with some improv here. And again, try to move it up a little bit. This is starting with this head, of course inspired by John Michel. And this fine paintbrush. And like I always tell you, is it's always good to get into something and do something creative, but especially during these times, because before I came in here, I took a little time to meditate, to kind of get my head together a little bit, and it's important to find some type of meditation that you could implement, because things are crazy, and we have to find some way to keep our head balanced. I mean, and I can't lie about it. It's just that, like, I'm going through my thing, and even though I been staying away from as this one person says, fake news, and just kind of staying out of the matrix as much as I can. You do need to know what's going on, but you don't need to get so deep into it that you react to it. So, and that's where the problem comes in. When we start coming up with our own opinions and different things of that nature, and because I can just speak for myself. I don't know what's going on. All I know is, let's put it this way, I don't know what's going to happen next. All I know is that there's a change taking place, and I do know that it's going to be a change for the good. Because that's the way I see it. That's the way there's a shift, there's a pole shift, and all those things that we because everybody, a lot of times folks talk about when things get back to normal. But what was that? Okay, let's see. Make this stable a little bit. I'm putting a little dark blue here. And just kind of doing some things here, just there we go. Because I have a little dark blue on the palette here, or let's put indigo blue. I love blue, and I love working with blue, but I love working with green too. Yeah, depending on what type of green that I'm using, and but this is a good video for children, for kids. It's because what is happening here is we're not trying to do anything that is what you call acutely representational. Again, this is kind of done in the spirit of Jean-Michel Basquiat, and I started off with a head, a face, so if you got some kids around, they can always get a piece of paper, get some crayons or some paint, and they can start off with a head like this head, and we could take it from there, and where we go, we will never know. But wherever we go, it's going to be good. So, for one thing, coming in here and being able to create, I don't have to worry about wearing a mask. It's not, is that right, Sebastian? Yeah, okay. And we don't have to worry about wearing our mask, and we could just do our thing. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to bring this nose out with the color yellow. Just slowly lighten it up. It was kind of like a green, but with the nose to come out a little bit. So you can see it as a nose. A little yellow down here. There we go. And all right. So now you can put yellow wherever you want to put yellow. Sometimes I really and actually start working spontaneous, and because sometimes the colors start to tell me where they want to be, and that's the whole thing for this. Because and I bet you are used to learning how to paint landscapes, different things that paint things that are very representational. That's not going to be happening here, y'all. And we're just going to go ahead and just do our thing. And you're right here with me as I discover, you will discover. It's like we're on a road of discovery, and what we find is a revelation. And okay, the color red is speaking to me now. The color red is saying something to me. Let's put some red in here. This little red in different places, and yes, color red is saying, hey, what's going on? And in a sense, we're in a red time, I don't want the red to be so dominant that it starts looking like he's bleeding, but yeah, we're in a red era. And red is for danger, but depending on how we deal with what we got to deal with will determine how dangerous it would be. Because actually, it didn't have to be dangerous at all. You know, it could be something that we could prosper and expand our consciousness by, and all of that. Okay. Now I got a little white here. I'm gonna do an outline if I can, if I will. Kind of bring the head out with the little white. And again, folks, you are right here as I paint. You're painting with Obasi, and we're working on a masterpiece, because everything you work on is a masterpiece. So it just depends on what you want to call it, how you want to see it. You know, I see it as masterful, which is a word I love to use. Yeah, here we go. And, okay. And then don't ask me sometimes why I do certain things. But I do them as I do them. And I see that, or I hear that my music has gone off. And, you know, and folks, what I love to play are LPs. And so I can hear that I'm gonna have to go over here and turn it over. Working with these eyes a little bit. And he's gonna have a third eye. He's gonna have a third eye here. And you know, that third eye represents another level, a different level, a higher level of consciousness. Sometimes you know, we have to look and see things through our third eye. Sometimes using the two eyes get redundant, and we start